So Element is a real-time strategy space game for people that don't have time to play real-time strategy space games. That's our elevator pitch, but basically it's a distilled strat. You're trying to escape a deteriorating solar system. You do that by mining elements on a planet and beating the enemy on that planet to progress forward. The first planet is a tutorial. This is the first system. I'll play the second planet here. So the difficulty ramp starts quite easy, but then gets harder as we get along. Basically, it's a resource game, so you're trying to put down units. So I've got my energy bar here, and I generate energy by putting down resources. So I put down a resource unit that generates my energy. Then I need to start mining the element on the planet, so I can put down a mine, and then I'll start generating my mining. At the same time, the enemy, who's AI, is doing the same thing around the other side of the planet.
Oh, cool.
So he's doing the same thing. He's on the same footing as you. I say he, she. And so what I want to do is I want to start defending my base as well, so I can go back and put some defensive units down. And these units are pretty autonomous. They'll look after themselves. These defense units will defend anything in range. My attack units will attack anything in range. So if I put down an attack unit here, that unit will start going after the enemy mine. If I put down a unit on top of anything I own, I can launch satellites. So satellites will go around and orbit and take out enemy units below them. So there's a balance between earth, air and water. So air units have a slight dominance over earth, earth a slight dominance over water, water over air. So it's a rock, paper, scissors kind of approach.
It's pretty crazy how quickly you were able to just build this whole thing.
Well, yeah, I mean we've really just tried to distill it down, and we love playing space games, but we're all a little bit older now and game gears, so we don't have time to play space games. So that was our approach. And the kind of visual language of it is distilled down into icons representing things. So the triangle icon represents attack, and that's brought through into the actual unit itself. So the unit's a triangle in red. There's that kind of underlying iconography going on. This is a relatively easy planet, so the enemy isn't too active here. So I can just check I should delete. Yeah, I can put down some units around the base, and they should start attacking the enemy base. I can also manually fire missiles, so I can target any one of the enemy units, fire some missiles from my base, and those missiles will arc around and they'll grab anything in range. And I can also repair my own units, so I can launch some repair drones, and they'll launch out the base. I've also got a nice feature where you can pause, because the game in later stages gets quite hectic, so you need to be able to go around and sight things. Thank you. You be able to go around and sight what's going on, and then unpause to continue.
Wow.
So it's really simple to get into the game and start to play, but we're trying to introduce this kind of genre to more casual gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a really cool market there. I would play this game.
So would the win condition then basically be you eliminate the enemy guy, or you mine all the resources?
It's kind of a two-phase win condition. You need to mine more of the element than the enemy, and defeat the enemy to win. So as soon as he mines more than 50%, you pretty much can't come back from there. So there's those tension points around mining. Mines are quite important. You need to eliminate his enemy mines so that he's not mining.
Cool. And so when's this coming out?
First quarter next year for desktop and iOS.
Awesome.
We do have a VR version in development, because we've been developing a 3D game for 2 years. Why not have it in VR? And it's beautiful in VR. It's like a desktop thing, but yeah, we love the iOS market is what we're really aiming at.
Thanks for showing me. It's really neat.
Thank you very much.